I actually didn't want to make this video right now because I'm really tired and I want to go to bed. But I think that those videos are the best when you record them when the thought is like active on your mind. So I might as well just film it right now. The topic of this video is my sister not understanding my toxic talking stage. By the way, if you see some scratches here on my chest, you can kind of fill in what that means. I'm not gonna go in detail. Anyway, it's now Monday night, like 12 a.m. And I called with my sister yesterday on Sunday. I'm traveling around the world. I'm now in Colombia, and like I'm good friends with my sister. Like I love that connection that I have with her. That we are like good friends, and that we have like that connection. And so I want to stay in contact with her. So I called her because I'm now in Colombia for a week, and I kind of want to see her like weekly ish, like my parents and shit, blah blah, because she lives at home. Anyway, not relevant. I had this talking stage. It was like it's the topic of this channel this week because it ended. I was talking to this girl for 3 months. I probably took it more serious than she did. I learned a bunch of stuff. You can watch the video about that if you want to know the context. It's called I tried to cry, but I couldn't. You can watch that video if you want. But my sister has such a healthy mental like mind that she didn't understand what I was telling her, right? So I'm experienced with girls. I mean, um, double digits, and mostly last summer, but like also recently. And I know like fatherless women and casual intimacy and shit, and how they text and how you should text to win them over, and you shouldn't care, and then you take action and you dominate and blah blah blah. Bullshit red pill stuff. It works. And the thing with those feminine women is they will shit test you. Like if you have a real quality woman, they will shit test you because it's like they want to select the right partner, of course. So they are going to test you. And I told my sister like this strategy that I had. Like I know like most of the knowledge from like the black pill, the red pill, the blue pill, but I think that's not really my thing. But it's mostly black pill and red pill combined, and then a little bit of blue pill if you actually have a relationship, right? And the whole idea is that if you want a healthy relationship and you want a masculine feminine frame, then the masculine guy should live his life and the woman should chase the guy, right? Because that creates a healthy dynamic. The guy is away at work doing his shit, making memories and doing cool stuff. The woman is doing it on her own as well, but she's more thinking about him as well, you know? Once you shift that, like now it might sound misogynistic if I say it like this, but if you flip it and a woman is doing whatever she wants and a man is constantly thinking about her and not being able to do work because of her, now it sounds like a simp, right? So that's definitely not the right dynamic. I like the masculine, feminine dynamic more. I grew up in a family with a feminine father. Like he's not gay or something, but my mom is just more dominant. So I had to like reprogram my own mind into this dynamic because it's not normal for me. I mainly got brought up by my mom, and I got like thought that I have to treat women nicely, which is true, but to a certain extent. You should also allow them to chase you and to go after you. Anyway, the point of this video, because I'm now 4 minutes in and I still didn't explain the point. This guy yapping, bro's yapping. The point is, I it's so stupid. I told my sister like, okay, this girl, I was texting her and I really liked her and I really saw potential in her. So I decided to pull away to see if she would chase me, and she did. Um, and I told her that this probably was because she was probably texting 4 or 5 guys at the same time. And once one of them disappears or stops replying and stops giving her attention, that one becomes like interesting because they want stuff that they can't have. And My sister, she replied in such a healthy way, but like it completely like blew my mind a little bit. She said like, why would she spend time on someone that doesn't want her? Like, you should be rewarding someone that likes you too. And like my sister's like a virgin and shit, like very feminine girl that knows what she wants. You can say like, oh, you don't know if if she's a virgin. I also don't really care. But my sister has like super high standards, and she's like 6'3", 6'4", like very tall Dutch girl. So like she doesn't have too many options, and as in like very attractive guys that are also tall. And she's just very picky. So she never really brought any guys home, and she's very like she also got brought up by my mom, so she's kind of a dominant girl. So she never had any guys, right? Um, so she's a very warm, like romantic kind of girl. She's like, okay, if I want a guy and I completely agree with all the things that he stands for, and I like him for him, then I'm gonna try to get him and be in a relationship with him. So if I'm texting him and he pulls away, I find that unattractive. And that just reprogram my mind a little bit. Like that is how it should be. Like if you're actually trying to date someone, like these girls that I'm sleeping with, blah blah, blah, you should pull away. They can chase you, and then eventually they end up in your bed, and that's what you want, right? With those girls. But if you actually want a long-term relationship, the girl should not reward you for walking away, because that is not how a relationship works. Like you should be rewarding someone that's also invested. I still understand the masculine feminine dynamic, so the man, like the woman still has to choose the man, if that makes any sense. The man can't choose the woman before she chose him, because if the man chose the woman first, he's gonna chase her, and that's super unattractive. That's what my sister also said, like that. I don't want that. I want to chase him. But just the part of pulling away and the whole red pill thing of, okay, like don't think about one girl, bro, you need so many girls. I am a very, I stand for love and I stand for monogamy. I don't know if it's natural. I don't know if you're supposed to be, but I think that's the purpose of like a family. And I want to have a bunch of children, like ideally three, four, five, maybe even eight. I don't know. I'm 6'8", like I'm very tall. So if I find a pretty smaller girl, I don't know if she can handle like a bunch of mega babies. Anyway, I I like that stability. I like that idea, and I don't like the idea of having more than one wife. First of all, because females are complex on its own, and second of all, I don't want to hurt my girl by sleeping with another girl. Like that's not worth it to me. So yeah, that's my idea. So that's also why I think the dynamic that my sister framed is super healthy, and just that she was completely surprised that I said that, because for me it's so like ingrained in my mind, like this is how it is, because the online content mainly, the red pill content. And my sister was like, oh, but if he pulls away, I dislike that, and I don't want that. Like obviously you want him to like you want him to plan dates and to show up to dates, but if he's purposely walking away and purposely ignoring, she's like, oh, then I'm just gonna ignore him too, because I'm not gonna reward that. I found that a very interesting take and a very interesting experience. That's why I wanted to make this video, and I could have made it tomorrow morning, but my days are usually quite busy in the morning, so I like to delay the content for later in the day. Anyway, now I'm really gonna go to sleep. Super tired for obvious reasons. If you made the click already, what happened? Anyway, I'm gonna. This was such a productive day. I'm so happy for everything that happened today. So grateful. Really making big steps in the business and getting better, and getting closer to dominating the marketing space. So that's awesome, epic, grateful, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.